Good morning. What better way to start the day? Be today's change. I am your host, Charles Von Gaston, and it is here. It is here. Season 4 is finally here, and I just want to be honest with y'all. I've been burning inside just to do this next season, just to give more messages, episodes. I mean, I've just been dying inside to do this. And so I'm very excited. I have a lot of great things planned. So many things have changed since the last time y'all have seen me, right? So since then, I've gotten married. I've moved to Alabama. So I'm here with my wife now, and everything has just been phenomenal. And really, that's the reason why it's taken as long as it has to put this out, because we've been getting adjusted and things like that. And so, I mean, everything has been great. I mean, honestly, like, there's not much more that I can ask or, that I would have changed about how everything went. So, honestly, very excited, very excited. Thank you to every single person who has supported me up to this point, who has been asking, hey, where's season 4? Where's season 4? I've still been getting a lot of different notifications about people watching previous seasons and things like that. So I appreciate you. You are the reason why I do what I do. But with that being said, let's get into today's message. Now, this entire season, the theme is stop lying to yourself. Stop lying to yourself. So over the course of this season, we're going to go over a lot of different topics, a lot of different things that we tell ourselves internally that really hinder us from getting to that next level, right? I mean, that's what this whole thing is about. This is about progressing and always moving forward and growing and becoming the best version of yourself, right? So if we're going to the first topic of stop lying to yourself, what is that? Is that the next? So whenever we are looking at the next level, right, we're always so afraid. We're like, oh man, like it's so difficult. Let's say I'm in my undergraduate degree, and I hear so many different people talking about how going to grad school is, and I'm like, man, that's so challenging. Like I don't even want to do that. Like right now I'm struggling with this, and then as soon as you get there and people ask you, hey, how's undergrad? Somebody who's in high school is asking you, and the first thing that you say is, oh, it's not that bad. It's not that hard. And you're lying to yourself. You're lying. Because to be completely honest with you, the thing is whatever challenge, whatever thing you overcome, it absolutely was that hard. It was that difficult. But you're lying to yourself. You're not giving yourself enough credit. You're telling everybody, you're telling the entire world, and you're telling yourself that what I just overcame, what I studied so hard for, what I practiced so hard for, what I worked so hard for, what I put all those hours in for, none of that mattered because it wasn't even that hard. Right? So whenever we accomplish something big, we always try to tell ourselves after the fact that we did it, oh, it wasn't even that bad. When in reality, it is. You just grew. You grew to a point to where it wasn't that bad for you anymore. But I mean, if we're being realistic, there are some people who are at that level that you were at when you approached it and you were afraid. There are some people who are asking you for guidance, who are asking you for help, who are looking at it from the same perspective that you looked at it at when you said, man, like I don't know if I could do grad school, man. Like right now, undergrad is just whooping me. And so the thing that I'm here to tell you today is that you have to be completely honest with yourself. You have to, one, give credit to yourself, believe in yourself, and say, listen, it was definitely that hard. It was that challenging. It was hard, but I did it. You're never going to continue to reach high levels and be completely satisfied. That's the number one thing right there. Being satisfied in the levels that you accomplish, in the levels that you achieve. But the only way that you're going to do that is if you give yourself credit for what you've done. The only way that you can look at what you've done and be satisfied is if you give yourself credit for it. But if you keep saying, man, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that hard. Yeah, I did that. But, it wasn't that bad. then you're always going to feel this constant hunger, this constant need for wanting more and more and more, because you've never given yourself the credit that you deserve. So that is the first message that I have for you all on this season. Listen, so what we're going to do, we're going to start giving ourselves credit for what we've done, for things that we are preparing for things that we're practicing for everything. I mean, every little things, even the smallest things possible. You have to start there. If you want to grow within yourself, you have to start with the small things that you do, even if it's just making your bed in the morning. That's something that you can look in yourself in the mirror and say, man, I accomplished that. I did that. And there's nothing wrong with giving yourself credit. There's nothing wrong with that. So that's what we're going to practice. For the rest of the week, we are going to acknowledge everything that we accomplished, everything. I mean, if it's just writing down something in a notebook and saying, you know, this is my list of tasks for today, and just checking it off. We're going to give ourselves credit, and we're going to be knowledgeable of the things that we do, the actions that we take each and every day, so that we can grow and so that we can be better each and every day in every single way. But until then, until next week, what better way to start the day? Be today's change. I am your host, Charles Von Gaston. Let's get it.